Hi guys, today I wanted to do a video answering whether or not I'm still goth. This is a question that's been on my mind for the last couple of months and I feel like I just want to get it out in the open and create a discussion and just, just talk about it. So goth as a term is something that I've identified with since I was 12. I went into like my first goth shop and I was just like, do you know when you see something or you experience something and just in your heart you just go, yes, this is for me. I was like that when I heard gorillas for the first time. I was like, yes. And it also happened when I went in the scuff store. I was like, yes, this is exactly what I've been looking for. Because before then I was this really nerdy ginger girl and everyone thought I was like a total geek and I was really shy and I wouldn't talk to anyone and I went into the store and I was like, oh my god, I don't need to be this person anymore. And there was a sales assistant there and she had really heavy makeup and she had crazy hair and I was like, I want to be that girl. I want to be that person. So after that I just started getting into it and I was really cringy for a couple of years. Like I was emo, or actually I called myself a mosher because I liked going to the cat house unders. It's so weird that I work there now, but I used to go to the cat house unders and I'd go on the metal floor and I wouldn't know any of the bands, but I'd really badly headbang along to that stuff, and I thought that was goth. Turns out that's not goth. I know it's, obviously I know it's not goth now, but I used to think that was so cool, and yeah. While I've always just called myself goth, or alternative, I guess, I've kind of had a hard time really committing to it. When I was still with my ex, who was a metalhead, I'd go to a lot of metal shows and stuff, so that was more what I was into, but I wasn't really properly into it. I was still more into like alternative goth stuff. I'd go to Whitby Goth Weekend and have a great time, The last couple of years I've been having a massive identity crisis and I feel like I'm starting to come out of it now. I'm more happy in my own skin and in my appearance than I've ever been. My style's kind of changed. I've completely stopped listening to metal. I'm not into it anymore. Most of what I listen to is like 80s or dark wave or synth pop. Quite into the new romantic movement. I actually did one of my main essays in uni on death rock. All of that stuff is totally what I'm into musically, so I don't feel like a poser, but at the same time I feel like a total poser sometimes. I don't know if any of you guys get that, like just not feeling goth enough. I don't know if it's because the perception of goths, like more so on YouTube, I don't know in just the wider sense, is a lot more theatrical. I'm not, blaming anyone for that, but I feel like a little bit of pressure to put on like crazy amounts of makeup and crazy outfits all the time just to fit in, and that's never been me. I'm wearing something comfy that's still goth. I'm not going about in Victorian finery. That's never been my style. But I just don't know if what I wear on the regular is just a bit too informal to be considered quote-unquote goth. Maybe I don't put enough of an effort in every day, I'm not sure. But I've been trying. Over the last couple of years, as I said, my style has really changed. I feel like I've kind of come into where I'm wanting to be, My modeling's doing amazingly, so I feel like in terms of that as well, I have like a look that I'm going for now. I shaved the sides of my head. I've been kind of slowly working my way into becoming more alternative, but at the same time I'm doing all this stuff and I just don't quite feel goth enough. And I feel like that's something that I'm always going to be working towards. I remember on my old channel I did a video like 5 years ago mentioning how I didn't feel goth enough and people were like, yeah, you're being silly. But I still kind of don't, and I don't know if it's just that I want to fit into this category so badly and it's just not, I just don't know if I look goth enough, I don't know. But I don't want to get dressed up to to the nines every single day and wear crazy stuff just to be identified as that. I feel like obviously one of the first things I could do is dye my hair black. That would make things a lot easier, but I don't want to do that. So, you know, it's kind of hard to get out of the just alternative mode and go into goth when, you know, you don't have black hair. I don't know. I feel like that's a problem I have. And I think the reason I've been thinking about it so much is because I'm going for a very conscious style change. I'm working up to something. I'm trying to reinvent myself into this person that will be revealed hopefully in a couple of months, you know. I'm gonna have this persona. I still can't talk about it, but I'm gonna have this persona and I'm comfortable with that persona, but I'm just not sure how goth it's going to be and if I'm gonna still fit in. I think another part of it is that I've never fitted into the YouTube goth community, I don't feel. I'm still a part of it, I'm still part of all the groups, even though they're mostly dead. I still follow most of the people that are part of it, but I just feel very disconnected from it. And I feel like because I don't make videos about the subculture or about unboxing all this stuff or getting hauls off of like fucking punk rave or whatever, you know, not dissing punk rave, but because I'm not so much doing that, and the times that I have done that has been like smaller brands and everything, I just don't know if maybe I just don't have a lot of goth cred on YouTube. It's just something that I've been thinking about for a while. I feel like this is the sort of video where I'd have to just put this up and then see what people say and just make responses to it. I feel like I can't get everything that I want to say out in one video without any feedback. I feel like I need feedback to this. So yeah, basically I'm just having a little bit of a existential crisis and I'm not sure where I fit in. I just feel like I need to find my niche and I don't know if I found it yet. So yeah, I'm gonna stop here, but let me know what you guys think and I guess we'll just continue this discussion. Let me know if you guys are having a hard time fitting in or if you've managed to find your place in this scene, you know, and if you have any advice, because I just don't know, I've just been feeling weird about it the last little while. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling, but thanks for watching and I'll see you guys again really soon. Bye bye.